Hi everyone, it's me Cheryl again, coming at you with another video. This is a video that I'm doing for those who are interested in starting soap making, that are very new, probably doesn't have much experience and wants a simple recipe, probably using a lot of oils that you probably already have at home. One of the oils that I will be using might be a little bit more, probably won't be at home. You might have to go out and get it, but it's wonderful for the skin and I use it in pretty much all of my soaps, and that's cocoa butter. But other than that, pretty much everything you possibly will have at home, or there's not that very many ingredients requiring you to do this recipe. Now this recipe is not my own. Sorry, I'm doing things at the same time, moving and getting things. But this recipe is from this book here, the Complete Soapmaker, which I bought from off of Amazon. And I actually haven't tried the recipes in here. I bought it and didn't pay that much money for it. I remember it was very cheap. I bought a used version, and a lot of the recipes I found were for hand milled soaps, and a lot of them contain tallow, which I don't have, although one day I might get, because tallow is not that expensive to get, but a lot of the recipes in here contain tallow. I will include this recipe at the bottom. The recipe I'm using today is, let's get here. Oh, let me see if I can adjust my camera. Hold on, guys. Oh, maybe you still can't see it. Oh, no, sorry, it's this recipe. This recipe here, and it's Vegetarian's Choice Soap. Okay, I will include the recipe down below. Now this recipe calls for quite a large batch, but once again I've gone into soap calc and I've reduced the amount of the recipe, because I'm only going to do a 2-pound batch. I don't do super large batches because I'm not that busy in my business, I guess. Not yet. I'm still developing a business, but once again it's from the Complete Soapmaker, and it is by Borma Coney. Okay, and I will include the information down below, and I will include the recipe in its full down below, and I will yeah, that's all I'll do probably. I'll just include the full recipe down below. So let me get this back situated here. Sorry guys, I'm trying to use my what's this thing called, webcam, because it's easier to upload videos to my computer. I don't have to go through and convert the video file from my camera to my computer and then edit it. So I hope you guys don't mind. The videos might be a little bit longer and unedited, but it's easier for me on the long run. So I'm going to start off by measuring my hard oils. I will pause the video, I will melt them, then I'll show adding my soft oils. I will show how I line my molds, I guess, and then I will show how I'm doing a very simple in the pot swirl. I am using a fast moving fragrance. I suggest not using a fast moving fragrance for a beginning. It's just I really want to test this fragrance, so that is why I'm using it. But I would suggest staying away from florals. I'm going to be using my Burgundy Rose sample, because I just got the large bottle today, so I figured I should test this recipe to see how it comes out. Although I'm doing 2 pounds, normally I do like half a pound to test it, and then I'll do a larger batch, but for the sake of today's video I'm going to do a 2-pound batch. Okay, So starting off with my hard oils, I wrote my recipe out on a piece of paper, 8.8 ounces of coconut oil, oops. Being the winter time, the coconut oil is solid. If it was summertime, this would be so much softer, but it's winter now. I should mention, when making soap, you should be wearing gloves and goggles and even a face mask, especially when mixing your lye. My lye water is already mixed and it is cooled down below 100 degrees now, well below 100 degrees. But there's a lot of great videos out there on showing mixing lye. Take your time with it. It gets extremely hot, and wear your goggles. I don't wear mine because mine are too big for my face, so they keep falling off. I need to get proper ones. Okay, so I'm going to finish measure this out and I'll come back when I'm ready for the next oil. Okay, so that was the coconut oil. Now I'm going to do 8.2 ounces of shortening. And 1.8 ounces of cocoa butter. So that's it for the hard oils. It's some coconut oil, shortening, and cocoa butter. I am going to go melt this down and then I'll come back and add my soft oils. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so all my hard oils have been melted. And now what I would recommend is don't heat your oils up, your hard oils or your solid oils, until they're totally melted. Get them mostly melted and then just let the heat melt the rest, and then add your soft oils to help cool down the mixture so that it won't be so hot. So this recipe calls for any type of vegetable oil. In the book it says vegetable oil or olive oil. I didn't have any vegetable oil, so I did have canola oil. So what I did was I changed, when I was adjusting my amounts in the soap calc, I changed the oil, vegetable oil, to canola oil. rapeseed canola oil. And calculated it that way. So this needs 12.3 ounces of canola oil. I'm just going to pour this directly in. Yeah, I've had this canola oil for a while, not using, so I don't typically use canola oil in my soaps. And I'm thinking I probably won't. Sorry guys, that's my cell phone going off. Which, by the way, let me show you something. I'm very upset what I did. Can you guys see that? I broke my cell phone. So I gotta go tomorrow and get it fixed. But yeah, that's my iPhone smashed. Anyway, let me measure this before my scale shuts off. So 12.3. There we go. So 12.3 ounces of canola and 0.9 ounces of castor oil. And I just put my oils in these bins, or these bottles I got from the dollar store, to make my life easier with pouring. Sometimes I still pour too much though. There we go. So 0.9 ounces. So just a recap of the oils that are inside, it's canola oil, coconut oil, shortening, cocoa butter, and castor oil. Okay, sorry guys. I was reading those text messages. Anyways, I'm just stirring in the oils. There goes my blurry camera again. And then I will pause and show you how I line my mold while that cools off.